Okay, thank you everybody for joining us. My name is Kathy Campagna. I am a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and I'm joined along tonight with my friends Vella and Kim, and we're really excited to share with you guys tonight. So thank you for taking the time to join us, and we are recording this call. So if you have friends or family that you might be interested in sharing with after the call, just let us know and we will get you a link to the recording. Sound good? All right, and as you're coming on, if you could just mute your line so that way we can have a nice clean recording for everybody, that would be great. So thank you, Kim and Vella, for joining me tonight. I'm excited for you to share your stories with our friends that are on. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're here tonight in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. You've been invited because, you know, Kim, Bella, or somebody else within our Juice Plus team has invited you, and they would really like you to know what we're up to. So this is just gonna be totally relaxed and fun, real casual. Don't worry, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. We're just here to share our hearts, share our stories, and give you some information, and then answer any questions you may have. So again, thank you guys so much for coming, and let's go ahead and get started. Just hold on 1 second. There we go. So to get us started, let's do this. I'd like to ask you all a question. You can give a thumbs up or raise your hand, whatever you want to do, because you're all muted, so I can't hear you. But to kick it off, I'd like to ask you all a question. Would you guys agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Like, right? Raise your hand, thumbs up. Yes, it totally is, right? We'd all love to look good, feel good, live a long, healthy life. We know it's our job to try to make this happen, but the reality is it's not always easy, right? Sometimes it can even be kind of confusing. And that's where we come in. So I'd like to introduce a movement that we're all a part of, a lot of us on this call tonight, called our Healthy Living Revolution. So Kim and Bella and I, along with thousands of other people, are part of this unique community where together we are taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. That sound good? Thumbs up. The goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. So let me take you through the following 3 doorways, we call them, that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. 1 is through our free resources. 2 is through nutritional support. And number 3 is the organization that makes this all possible. So let's start off with the free resources, right? Free is good. I love free. So our team at the Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources, you guys, for families to use. We have cookbooks of clean and easy recipes. There's short webinars on trending topics. I just watched this great one the other day on hormones, was really, really good. We even have a home fitness series. So you can, you don't have to have a gym membership. You can work out from home. And then we have our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with positive body image and good nutritional habits. So you may want to take a look at these free resources. So either Kim or Bella or myself or whoever invited you to this call can get you a link to that. So be sure to check in with us, okay? That second doorway is nutritional support. And let's face it, who's getting 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables in every day? You can just think back, today's Monday, but think back over the weekend, how many servings of fruits and vegetables did you have? So, we know that we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could eat, which are raw fruits, veggies, and berries. They're not just good for you guys, they're critical for all disease processes, for aging, just for overall good health. So even the best eaters need some help. I'm primarily plant-based, but I will tell you, even for me, it's extremely difficult to get a variety in every day. And let's be honest, I'm going to eat the things I like, right? I'm not going to be eating beets because I don't like beets, but I know they're really good for me. So that's where Juice Plus comes in. And I'm so grateful for Juice Plus that has all this good nutrition. So let's talk a little bit about what Juice Plus is. And then Bella and Kim and I are going to share our stories as far as our Juice Plus product and what it's done for us. But what Juice Plus is it's over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. Can you imagine that every day, you guys, going through your body? It's non-GMO. It's NSF certified to be pure. So like what you're getting is like the purest form of food really that you can get. I love to call it a salad bar in a capsule. It's also important to understand the process that the plants go through to be encapsulated or put into a chewable form, which I'll show you in just a second. Our fruits and vegetables and berries are completely vine ripened, which is super important because that's when a lot of the nutrition happens. They remain attached to the plant until that nutrition is fully developed. And then the fruits and vegetables are ground up, like peel, seeds, the whole shebang. So I think that's really important too, because you think about, I don't know if you even know this, but an orange, for example, 80% of the vitamin C in an orange is found in the peel. When was the last time you ate an orange peel, right? So I love that it's the whole thing. So I know I have a lot of friends that juice, and juicing's great, but it can be a little expensive. You're not getting, you know, all those nutrients from the peel and the seeds, right? Because you're usually just doing just like, say, the orange juice rather than the whole orange. So I love that. And then it's slowly dried at low temperatures. So we preserve the live nutrients, and then we put it into a capsule or a chewable. So I'm just going to show you real quick. If you dial in, I'm sorry you can't see, but hopefully you can see this. This is our fruit. And then we have veggies, which are the green, and then our berries, which are purple. And then if you look all around the backside, you'll see it has a nutrition label. So rather than a supplement label, it's just a whole food concentrate. So here's a couple things that I love about Juice Plus. I've been taking it for 16 years. I'll tell you my story in a few minutes, but I love the research on Juice Plus. Whoever invited you to this call can get you a link so you can see that. But Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, with over 38 published studies and several more on the way. So I love that we're still committed to, you know, doing more research. It's just never enough. It's a food. It's not a vitamin, like I just showed you, right? It's got that food label. So the government looks at it just like it would broccoli. So that's pretty cool for me. And then also that there's no warning label. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant and nursing moms, children, elderly, even professional athletes. We do have a specific product that is for our professional athletes. It has this extra certification. So, you know, from Olympic athletes to, you know, professional to, you know, our kids playing soccer, it's good for everybody. Along with the Juice Plus fruit and veggie and berry capsules, we also have a few other products that are really exciting. One is the Omega Blend. I'm going to show you that one right there. It's the orange. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And the Omega Blend is made up from 6 plant sources, which makes it both sustainable and safe. So no fish involved, right? No fishy burps. It actually tastes like orange vanilla. It's really delicious. And they contain the full spectrum of naturally occurring omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And they're all encapsulated using a brand new technology, actually, done at a low temperature, so none of those delicate oils are damaged. And then we also have our chocolate and vanilla complete. Here's our chocolate. Ooh, look at that. And then vanilla. These are vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein. There's great fiber in there. There's amino acids. There's fruits and vegetables, all in this delicious shake. I've been drinking these things for 16 years. I usually do 2 shakes a day. I'm a chocolate girl. I love chocolate, peanut butter, banana. That's kind of my jam. Vanilla is great because you can throw like berries in there and do all kinds of stuff. So it's really fun. You can use it as a breakfast, a post-workout recovery, healthy snack. Great for the kids for, you know, before school, that sort of thing. And then we also have our complete bars. So it comes in tart cherry and honey. Not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see this or not, but hopefully you can. Tart cherry and honey, and then chocolate fig. So that's really delicious. And then we also have our tower gardens. So tower garden is a vertical hydroponic aeroponic growing system. So super fun. Whoever invited you can, you know, get you more information so you can check those out. So those are really cool. And then we also have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10. And the Shred 10 is for people that are really wanting to kickstart their health. And people are seeing results really fast with that program. So you can go to shred10.com, check that out. Whoever invited you can get you more information. There's some great resources that come with that, cookbook and Facebook group and all kinds of neat things. So definitely check that out. So what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to let's go to Vella first. Vella, can you share your, just share a little bit about you, first of all, introduce yourself to everybody, and then share what attracted you to Juice Plus? Like, you know, why did you start taking it, and what are some things you've noticed, and kind of like how long have you been taking it, and that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah. So like she said, my name is Bella. I'm actually here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm a holistic coach and training to be a postpartum doula. So I work with all the mamas. And what attracted me to Juice Plus was Crystal David. She was all over Instagram posting about it, and I deemed myself to be a very healthy person. And so I'm like, okay, what is this that this girl keeps talking about? And she's actually on the call, Crystal is. And so I hit her up and I was like, hey, I want to know what all the hype is about. And I love always saying that because one of the first things that I saw when I opened my Juice Plus box, and I thought it was a vitamin at the time, is it says, nature needs no hype. And I was like, because that's exactly what it is. It's fruits and vegetables, and that's all it is. And sometimes it's so hard to grasp that. But anyway, won't go off into that tangent. I really, really love the product simply because I've been on it for 3 years. But I'm honest, in the beginning, I was taking it like here and there. Like I was taking it like, oh, I'm just taking it because it's good for me to take it, until I went to North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, and I have really bad allergies. I had really bad allergies. And it wasn't until I was about 6 or 7 months onto the product, and my mom, when I was home, I was about to leave, headed back out the door, and my niece started to have a reaction. You know, she has the inhaler. She had, because she doesn't have them anymore either. The inhaler, she was really congested, and my mom was like, you know, I haven't seen, you didn't ask me for any of my allergy medicine while you were home this time. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, I moved to Florida. And I was like, wait, like I haven't had to have any at all, like at all. And I always love to paint a visual of, in North Carolina, we have pine trees. There are pine trees there. And so when the seasonal comes, the pine will fall on a car just as thick as snow will. Like you can write your name in it, and like it's really bad. And so the fact that I wasn't triggered, nothing. And that's when it clicked for me. And at that time I was journaling on my food because I just came upon that I was had a sensitivity to gluten. So I was really aware of everything I was putting in my body. And the only thing that changed was Juice Plus, was me taking Juice Plus. And so that's my story. And I have to tell one more before I stop talking. And it's about my boys. So recently, this is a new story. My family was in town from Trinidad, and my boys, we were having tacos. And I was fixing his taco, and he says, hey, mama, make sure you make my lettuce wrap taco too, right? Because I eat lettuce wrap tacos too. And that has come about in the last couple of months because, you know, whatever you put in, that's what they're going to crave. And as a true testament, we're talking about a picky eater who I was fixing him the same thing. That's all he would eat. And now from here eating those fruits and vegetables and the gummies, like I'm watching him open his palate up. If I have something, and my youngest, he eats whatever and he's eating it. He's like, Mommy, is it good? I want to taste it. And I know for 100% fat, it has everything to do with Juice Plus because he would not touch anything. And so, and also knowing that because in the past he's been so picky, knowing that I'm giving him something every single day that once he has it, whatever I have after that to support eases my mind because I do holistic coaching. I'm looking at products and what's in food all day long. So it just makes me like this when it's time to pack their lunch and everything, but knowing that they're good and they're getting that foundation. Like it's the piece that I needed as a mom. So I'm so blessed that I came across it. So thank you, Crystal, for sharing it so much. So yeah, that's my story.
That's awesome, Bella. I mean, I just think about like what mom doesn't want their kids, first of all, like an easy, affordable way for you to get fruits and veggies in your kids, right? And then that's so cool to see like, yeah, their taste buds are changing. What? That's so awesome. So yeah, that makes me so happy. And yeah, of course, allergies. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's that time of year right now, cold and flu season, right? Just right around the corner. I'm hearing all, moms and kids are getting sick. It's like double up your Juice Plus, right? So I love that we have that support system in place to help our immune systems be strong too. Let's go to Kim. Kim, share your story, kind of same questions. Why Juice Plus? How'd you get started? How long have you been taking it? What have you noticed? What have you noticed with your family? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm Kim. I'm 36 years old. I have, stop it. This is Teresa. She's going to get me in trouble. So I have major heart conditions in my family history. And we found out even more medical conditions when my mom found her real dad and her real dad's side of the family. So beginning of this year, I was, first of all, Susie Tomini was the one who got me involved with Juice Plus. out of her concern for me being very, very close with me. It's her fault. And I thank her for it every day. So I had gone through kind of some problems with anxiety and heart palpitations and things like that. And when I was like coming up on 36 in March of this year, I started kind of getting worried because my mom's first heart attack was at 36. And I thought, oh my gosh, this can't be happening. So I kind of just made a bunch of changes to my diet. And I thought, I've just got to lose weight. That's all I have to do is just lose weight. I've been overweight since I had my kids. It's their fault. Not food. I'm not blaming it on food. So for me, my blood work came back and it scared the bejesus out of me. My CRP heart attack markers were at 16.5, and it should be less than 1. And my doctor said, oh my God, go home and sit down and don't do anything because you're going to have a heart attack. And that scared the poo out of me because I have an 8 and 10-year-old little boy that, you know, they need me and my husband needs me and I'm not ready to go through that. So over the course of this year, I've lost 35 pounds and I started taking Juice Plus about 9 weeks ago. And I had my blood work redone, 2 weeks ago, I believe. So around 7-8 weeks. And my CRP heart attack markers have come down to 5.9 from 16.5. And all of my cholesterol, my triglycerides, everything is down over 50 points since I started taking the Juice Plus. Total game changer for me. I have more energy. I started sleeping 10 hours a night, which I don't sleep more than 4. So when I woke up the first morning, I think it was like day 3 of taking my Juice Plus, I kind of thought that I had slept for like 2 days. And it was nice because I felt refreshed. And, you know, it was really important to make sure that my kids were healthy. And, you know, I have to hide the gummies because they eat them by the handful. One likes the vegetables, the other one likes the fruit. So, you know, they have to barter with each other in order to get the one that they need rather than what they want. And, you know, their palates have changed. My palate has changed. I'm eating way more vegetables and making even better choices for myself. And, you know, I might have some lean meats like chicken or something, you know, once or twice a week. But for the most part, I'm doing my shakes. Love my shakes, 2 a day. Today I had 3. You know, it's easier. And, you know, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off most times. So the shake is super easy. And my youngest son was more of my, you know, picky eater, so to speak. And now he's having seconds and thirds and sometimes fourths on a salad for dinner and won't eat anything else. He's like, no, I'm full. So, you know, for me, it was, you know, my mom's on it. My sisters are on Juice Plus now. You know, for me, it came down to, you know, it's so important for just our heart health alone, knowing that that's probably the biggest medical issue in our family history. But, you know, I've been battling fibromyalgia for over 10 years. And after 3 weeks of Juice Plus, I have no more nerve pain, no more joint pain. You know, I had my wrist reconstructed last year. I have no pain in my wrist, back to riding my horse and just being able to enjoy my life and have the energy to play with my high energy boys. So it's been a total game changer. And my kids actually begged me to order them the berry gummies too, because they didn't like being left out that I got berries and they didn't. So now they fight over those too.
That's so awesome. I love it.
You know, for me, you know, the blood work isn't going to lie, and the blood work is so important. And, you know, I'm just going to keep chugging along, and, you know, I want to see that number below 1. And my doctor, and, you know, he was very impressed, and he wanted to take a look at what I was doing too. So I'm hoping to get feedback from him soon.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's so many things that Kim said that just really excite me. I mean, just from the cardiovascular standpoint, of just how quickly her body has like really absorbed the Juice Plus, right? And our research backs that up as far as the bioavailability, but her body's just like been like, oh my gosh, like you're flooding me with all this great food, like I feel great. And yeah, and just like her and her mom kind of always were joking about, like, you know, they talk to each other every day and be like, how you doing? And Kim would always be like, I'm tired, you know. Every day she was tired, right? You're tired, you want to go take a nap. And like that's changed too. So like you said, that energy, and she's super duper busy, you know, with horses. She's taking care of her mom's horses, her horses, her husband's a lineman. So, you know, he's gone. He, you know, has a very high stress job. And so, yeah, so just to have that support system in place. And then also because of the family history, super scary. And, you know, you were going down that road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
my husband has no more knee pain either. He's actually, the kids are excited because they're like, Dad can play football now, you know, and he can run around with them and his knees don't hurt.
That's huge, but that's so priceless, right? I mean, yeah. So, and kids are so perceptive. They really pick up on that something's different with dad and mom, like they've got more energy. So, yeah, that's super cool. Thank you. And then we'll share a little bit more about our business story. I'm just gonna share my product story real quick. My husband and I, Rick and I, who some of you saw earlier, pop in. He just likes to pop in. We were introduced to Juice Plus 16 years ago now. It was 16 years ago in December of this year, or this last year. And he had actually suffered from 4 massive heart attacks. So like Kim was talking about, you know, the heart health, like that's very close to my heart because of Rick's situation. And he almost died from his heart attacks. And he's also an insulin dependent diabetic. You know, we didn't understand the correlation between, you know, inflammation and diabetes and heart disease and all these things. But a friend told him about Juice Plus, and he just, you know what, it made sense. It's fruits and veggies in a capsule. Like, right, it can't hurt you. Might actually help you. That time we didn't have a whole lot of studies. I think we were, I don't know, we might have like 13 or 15, something like that. Like I said, now we're almost 40. But, you know, it made sense to him. I was kind of skeptical. So if, you know, if you're watching this and you're skeptical, like I totally appreciate that, because that was me. I needed to see the research, and that's really what got my attention. I was doing the shakes. You heard Kim talk about she had a 3-shake day. Sometimes I have those too. But I've been drinking the shakes for 16 years. As I use it as a meal replacement. Most days I do 2 shakes. Some days we have those 3-shake days, just because, like she said, it's easy, it's convenient, it tastes delicious, and you feel great afterward. But I was skeptical about those capsules, and I started looking at that research. And during that time, I lost my dad to a massive heart attack. He was 59 years old when he died. And yeah, I was devastated. So, you know, I was the only child. He was my only parent left. You know, we were very close, and it just out of the blue, like we didn't know that there was an underlying heart issue. So, you know, here was something my husband Rick was taking, but I didn't share with anybody else because I was so skeptical. So that's kind of how I began sharing. But for me, the product is just a no-brainer. Honestly, you guys, it's just fruits and veggies. You know, most of us aren't getting the 9 to 13 servings in every day. If you're an athlete or you have kids that are in athletics, they need to be like doing 13 to 17 servings a day. So the reality is, it's just we're just not doing it. This is such an easy way to bridge that gap. It's super affordable. I can't imagine ever going a day not taking Juice Plus, just for that support system. So I'm going to talk real quick, just a little bit about our Freedom Revolution side, our business side, and our business community. So our job is to just basically go out and share. This is what we do. We just share our hearts, share our stories, and, you know, see if we can help people along the way. Like I would give anything to have shared with my dad. So I really started out of a mission to help save all the daddies. That was kind of my thing. It's important for you to know that 80% of Juice Plus is actually used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. You know, maybe, you know, being a partner is not for everybody, but it is for a lot of people, like a lot of us on the call, like Kim and Bella. So as a business opportunity, you know, basic bottom line is we're paid really well to do good, right? So, and I love that. So as you hear our stories, you might be thinking of someone in your life who maybe needs to hear, you know, what's possible. So let me answer a couple questions that are pretty common about our company. Oops, hold on one second there. There we go. So how does it work? How does this thing work? Is it one of those things, right? So Juice Plus is open to anybody 18 or over. I already know Kim's son. He's like, as soon as he turns 18, he's going to be a rep. He's already like doing all the work. He's sharing with people, right? So it's called a virtual franchise. It's $50 a year to have your own franchise. I mean, how amazing is that? You can do your business from anywhere. You get an online office, like back office. You get personal websites. You could be at the beach. You can, like Kim and I, we're on horses. We'll be talking about fruits and veggies with people. So you can literally do your business anytime, anywhere. And we earn residual income simply by sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. They manufacture the product, they deliver, they bill, they collect, and they pay us via direct deposit. Like, how cool is that? There's no inventory to keep. The only Juice Plus we touch is our own. So we might share, a shake with somebody or something once in a while, but no inventory, no closets full of product to have to go deliver door to door. All our commission levels are permanent, which I know a lot of other network marketing type of companies, it's not that way. You have to requalify every month or every quarter. No quotas. There's no minimums. You can go as fast or as slow as you want, totally up to you. No glass ceiling, and there's no territorial restrictions. I also love too that our Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. So you literally have an international health and wellness business. A couple things about the company that I really love. First of all, the longevity. The company's been around for over 50 years, was started by our president and founder, Jay Martin, who's still at the helm today. We are a privately held, multi-billion-dollar company. We don't answer to stockholders, so I love that. We have a family benefits package at our top positions, including medical, dental, disability, life insurance, long-term care coverage, chiropractic, prescriptions, along with college assistance. I think about, the moms on the call, right? Help send your kids to school, holiday bonuses, and a monthly expense allowance. As far as I know, I've been doing this for a while, like I said, 16 years. We are the only network marketing type of company or direct sale company that offers a full corporate benefit package at our top position. And then this business can produce short-term cash, or it could be a long-term wealth building or retirement strategy. And we also, not only do we inspire healthy living, but we also inspire healthy giving. And that's something that was dear to my heart. I love that our company is very committed to children's health. Several of you that are on the call, and Kim and Bella included, are participating in a program called our Family Health Study. So this has been going on for, I don't even know how many years now. My kids were on it. Now my grandbabies are on it. Kids ages 4 and above can get fruits and veggies for free with every adult order. So check with whoever invited you to the call to find out about that program. It's amazing. So our company is paying for kids to get free fruits and veggies. We are also the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend. We're also very highly involved with Boys and Girls Club and Volunteers of America. So let us know, if you want to know more about the things that we're doing there. And what I'd like to do now is, let's go back to Bella. And Bella, share your business story. Like, you could have just taken Juice Plus and been a customer, but what attracted you to the company and to our mission?
Well, first off, I realized, and like I was telling you a little bit today, that the community, but even more, the more I get into each product, the more I share, I realize how much of a community that it is. And working with women and mothers in particular, I know that is something that mothers need to have, those communities and being able to have a place to share common ground. And in this case, it looks like wellness. It looks like being able, one of the paradigms that the company has from womb to tomb, like knowing that every person that I talk to needs to know about this. So it made sense to me because every person that was coming across my path made sense. But also, like I always love to say, it allows me to serve wider than where the people that I work with daily. Because I work with mothers, is so specific to one crowd. I had a mind or a brain rest, I like to call it, knowing that I could talk about Juice Plus with anybody. I always felt boxed in. I always had a hard time staying in my lane. I always had a hard time but being settled in my niche, so to speak. And so when Juice Plus came, I was like, this is it. This satisfied that one thing that I wanted to share with everybody. I can share wellness with everybody because everybody needs to know about fruits and vegetables. Everybody needs to be introduced to this because we don't, like you said before, we don't do enough of it. We don't eat enough of it. So that was my yes. And also, I just want to make mention, I tried another company before that I stood behind, but the way how easy Juice Plus, it is so easy to do this business. I could do, like, I literally, at one point I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have a full practice and still be able to do Juice Plus. It's so easy. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're a doctor, like a brain surgeon, you could do this business still with your eyes closed. It's so easy. So I really appreciate that and how honest it is with this research and everything. So I'm in love, so I'm gonna hush because I could keep talking forever.
That's awesome, Bella. Thank you so much. Yeah, those are some of the things I love too, is that community. I think is really important, that this really is our Juice Plus family. And I do love as well that we can do it while we're doing other things. So it's, it really is, most people that do it, I would say, kind of work it around life. Right. So I think that's great. And then just, to have that residual income as, financial support for your family, I think is really important too. Okay, Kim, share with us, Kim is a rising star on our team. She's kind of beat some records as far as our team goes, as far as moving fast. And so just share, again, same question is, you could have just got on the product, but why share it? Why were you looking to make some income coming out of this?
Well, I had a horse training business. I've been a certified horseback riding instructor for about, 16, 17 years now. And I took a break from that when I had kids and, stay-at-home mom. And my husband is a journeyman power lineman. He does power lines, and extremely, extremely dangerous job. And what really kind of got me with, why not? I don't have, from my years of training horses, I don't have a retirement. I don't have benefits. I don't have a way to, unfortunately, there's not a day that goes by that there isn't an accident, a guy's been burnt, they're losing limbs, or they're not making it home from work that day. And the reality is that the chances of that happening to my husband are not small. And I had to really think about it when it was brought to my attention, when I had dinner with Susie and with Kathy, and, they said, well, what would you do with this? And I said, well, honestly, I need to do something so that if something does happen to him, I have a way to support myself and my kids. My dad died when I was 14, and I watched my mom kill herself working 3, 4, 5 jobs, whatever she could, to keep life somewhat the same. And I am so grateful for that. But I want to also learn from that and not have to do that. I wanted the residual income. I wanted the security of having my own business that could provide for me and my kids, and I wouldn't have to be away. And, just that reality for me that, hey, if I can, start out small, and I set a goal of like, hey, I want to make $500 because then I can pay for my horses and my husband doesn't have to. But really the bigger picture is, the reality that he could be gone at any moment in his line of work. What am I going to do? And so that, for me, going through that as a kid, with my dad did disappear, he wasn't there anymore. That was something that struck me really, really hard, that, I want to be there for my kids, and not that my mom wasn't there, but I don't want to have to be, hiring babysitters and running here and running there and, working 3 different shifts to put food on the table for my kids. So that really just kind of, it's hard to talk about, actually, because I don't want to think about that part of it, but I had to really think about that, and the fact that, there is an option for, benefits and, that kind of stuff that I do not have at this point in time. He provides that. So if he wasn't here, I would need to find a way to do that. And I don't want to have to go get a regular 9 to 5, because I kind of like riding my horses every day and sharing my Juice Plus with everyone. And it is easy to share with everyone. And, I have a lot of family and a lot of friends that have, jumped on board just from watching, the changes within myself, but for me, it became a bigger picture of, I need to be here for my kids and be able to support my family if something happens to him.
Wow. And that's so huge, Kim. Yeah. It makes me kind of tear up a little bit, just kind of right. Cause I know your heart so much, and I kind of came in a little bit that same door too, because, when we were introduced, it was after Rick had 4 heart attacks, right? And I was looking at that seriously. My kids were, a little bit older than your boys, but, what if, what if he doesn't make it? What am I going to do? And we never know. I mean, some of you are single that are on here, some are married, we just don't know what life is going to throw at us. It could be a death, it could be a disability. Like you said, some of the linemen, they're disabled, from what they're doing, or, it could be a divorce. It could be a lot of things, but sometimes, things happen in this life, and we might find ourselves in a situation where we need to rely on that check. And I mean, I'm so grateful for that. I mean, originally, I just became a partner just to get a discount. A lot of people kind of come in that door, $50, why would you not do it? Right. And then you start sharing with some friends and family. And next thing you know, I've made it to the top position of the company, really just by just sharing my story, sharing my heart, and looking for, people, like you and Bella, that have come along with us. So I'm so grateful for this community, like Bella mentioned. And then also for that residual income. I'm to the point now, covering the mortgage, and that takes some burden off of my husband. I'm hoping he's going to be able to retire soon. Thank goodness for, from this company, because of that residual income. And then also, like you mentioned, Kim, was the benefits. A lot of people that are in my age bracket, as a grandmother, we're looking at retirement. How are we going to afford to retire? I'm in California. It's expensive here. A lot of people can't afford to retire in California. They usually leave the state. So my grandbabies are here, so I don't plan on going anywhere. So I'm super, super grateful for this company, for this product, and for all of you, being on the call tonight. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining us and hearing our hearts, hearing our stories. We're looking to network and to really lock arms with people on this mission. Maybe you just want to kind of come on and get the free resources, check out, the Healthy Living Revolution page, and we can get that information to you, the link for that. Maybe you want to get started on Juice Plus. I mean, that would meet my heart, is like, at least get on the product. And you might be sitting here thinking, maybe about some friends or family, right, that, need this information, that they need fruits and veggies. Maybe they need the business, maybe they need both, right? So, we're looking to partner with people that are in those situations. And I think, about a lot of moms and dads, instead of having daycare, like you heard Kim mention, is having, being able to stay home with their kids. There's a lot of moms, on our team that are able to stay at home because of their Juice Plus paycheck, which is great. Maybe it's a hardworking professional, that could have your choice. Rather than building somebody else's dream, you can be building your own dream. You might be working a 9-to-5 for somebody else. We get a lot of college kids even that can, kind of do a side gig, to help pay for school without having to get a job, because it's really difficult, when they're in college. Or there's people like me, the empty nesters that, can create a retirement. So there's, more than enough money and time to enjoy life and give to the future generations, to be able to say yes more often. I just think of it as, being able to have options, right? And this all just takes place through, our Juice Plus family, our Juice Plus community. So, maybe think, ask yourself, who do you know? Who do you know who needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? You never know when you're going to need that support system in place for your health. And if you think of someone, we would love to invite you either to have, listen to this call. You can send them the link. We'll get that to you, or, let us help you share with them. And then we can also get you that Healthy Living Revolution link as well. So we just want to say thank you so much. You guys, appreciate you taking the time to come here. Me and Kim and Bella share our hearts with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording so we can open up for questions. Okay, thank you, everybody.